To previous championship meetings between Offaly and Kildare. Offaly have 10 Leinster and 3 All-Ireland titles to their credit, while Kildare have 12 provincial titles. 37,000 enjoyed the sunshine in Croke Park for the semi-final replay, and Jimmy McGee was amongst them.
Kildare field 9 of the team that started the 1998 All-Ireland final. They have 3 changes though from the drawn game with Offaly. Brian Lacey's suspension has expired. He starts at cornerback, and in the full forward line, Ronan Sweeney and Pádraig Brennan are changes. Offaly have always had family ties. The last time they won the Sam Maguire Cup, there were 5 sets of brothers in play. Well, today the Offaly team has 3 more sets of brothers, the Grennans, the Malones and the Moonies. They also have back from suspension Kieran McManus, and Vinnie Claffey is fit and will start. The match referee, Brendan Gorman from Armagh, and if Offaly have switched to Cullen from right half back, Willie McCreary's gone left half forward for Kildare, and Dermot Earley starts the game at midfield. This is John Finn. Facing him, Kieran McManus. That's a foul, free kick Kildare. Number 5, John Finn. Pádraig Brennan likes to do most stuff on his left foot, and he would have appreciated that, I'd say, there too. But well closed down. Again a Kildare ball. David Foley, number 7. There's Vinnie Claffey. Kildare's first chance of the game. Dermot Earley, Pádraig Brennan. That's over the black spot. Kildare take the lead, 50 seconds gone. Looking up for Malone, Roy Malone, faced by Ronan Quinn. Support is furnished here by Kieran McManus. And Colin Quinn rather fancies his chances with this sideline. Angle should be right for that left foot of his. Offaly back in with a chance again, and this time it's Claffey. Well, how much they needed him. Well held by Ronan Mooney. Sean Grennan, the free kick. In for Malone, here's a chance. That's Quinn, Colin Quinn, right in behind, the isolated the player inside, and Quinn was like a flash. Very good play, lovely free kick by Grennan. Spotted a 1-on-1, Doyle was left. Lacey was left, flashed in by Quinn. That's a terrific goal for Offaly. Now Kildare have it all to do again with Finnan. Eddie McCormick trying to get away from Foley. Dice. Over the left. Eddie McCormick the scorer. Good late, well-timed jump by Brennan. The layoff by Claffey. The run by McManus. There's a chance here for Offaly. McManus been closed down by Finn. Across the gaping goal mouth. And all it needed was somebody attacking towards the back post. And Kildare would have been in real trouble. Eddie McCormick lays off to Finnan. Chance here in his left foot. That's better. Nice, comfortable, well-taken point by Tadhg Finnan. This is Barry Mooney. Look at the number of white jerseys that are around him. There's just no escape, is there? Looking in for Claffey's going to break to McManus. It's in the net. Kieran McManus has signalled his comeback to senior championship football. Again, the early ball. A bit unlucky, the defender, as it came off his shoulder. McManus, though, knew where the net was. Brian Lacey. Should be the full forwards. And the full forward in this case is Finnan. Up to McCormick. Eddie McCormick, can he squeeze one in there? The umpire thinks he can, and he reaches for the flag. Eddie McCormick's second score of the match. Very clear, this Cathal Daly. That was his clearance to Claffey. Ryan Malone. Vinnie Claffey again, trying to get an angle to hit it with his right foot. He's got it now. Is it going to be good for Vinnie? Yes, it is. Claffey's first score of the game, but his very presence there has a significant influence on Offaly's play today. This is Dermot Earley with Barry Malone. Feet over it, but the ball not over the line. Cathal Daly's the next man. Goes to Eddie McCormick. Did it come off him last? Came off the Offaly player. Kildare ball. And they badly need a score. 2 goals behind. Eddie McCormick. Off the post, chance of a goal here. Sweeney being swallowed up. Referee right beside it. Back to Brennan. Brennan to Doyle. Is that going to stay in? It is going to stay between the posts. John Doyle, the scorer. Hard-earned point by Kildare. But in general play, they certainly deserve something. 5 minutes from half-time. Crowded midfield. Back to Barry Malone. To his brother Roy. And dashing through is David Foley. David Foley, Kieran McManus. And Christy Byrne this time stops it from being a green flag. Out to Dermot Earley. Very good ball by Earley to get Kildare going with Sweeney. Out to Martin Lynch. Looks for the target, finds the target. Kildare are back in business. They've scored the last 3 scores, all points. It goes over the head of friend and foe. But the most friendly then for the ball is Hughes, Kildare. Up to Ronan Sweeney, just brushes away from Ronan Mooney. Good piece of work this by Sweeney. The layoff to Finnan, that's a good score. Tyke Finnan puts it over the bar, and now just 1 point separates the teams. Very good score, and another great piece of play by Ronan Sweeney, who has been outstanding since he went back to midfield for Kildare. Finnan supplied the score. To Martin Lynch. Being dragged out of there by Malone. The referee's in very close proximity. Back now to Porrick Brennan. Has to go right-footed. Who says he hasn't the right foot? Brennan's took it over the bar. His 4th point of the match. And now at Croke Park, Kildare are level. 2nd time in the match. 11 minutes gone in the second half, and Offaly haven't scored since the first half. Colin Quinn got 1-2 in that first half. Here he is. James Brennan lost out. Kildare playing with a bit of pace now and a bit of panache. This is Tyke Finnan. Martin Lynch leaves it for Willie McCreary. They started this game as midfield partners. Now they're in the full forward line. And the ball is back to Brennan. He's a star today, that's for sure. Porrick Brennan from Sarsfields in Newbridge. He's been a star. And Kildare go 2 points ahead. Tremendous length in Porrick Kelly's kick as always. Blocked down by Early. Then to Sweeney. Up to Lynch. Lynch lays off to Finnan. Finnan, the quick delivery ball to Eddie McCormick. It just ran a yard too much for him, but he still gets onto it and knocks it over the bar. And Kildare are playing brilliant football. One day we thought they would. And for the start of this second half, they've been really knocking it around in style. Mick O'Dwyer. How many years has this man been worried about football teams, both on the field and on the sideline? That's Dermot Earley to Brian Lacey. Lacey to Eddie McCormick. Finnan. McCreary. But another strong man. There's some strong men out there. Willie McCreary going through. Free kick to Kildare. And a chance surely for Pádraig Brennan to score again and make it 7 points in this match. Pádraig Brennan, free kick. And right now he feels he could put it into a golf cup. He really has been a star. Dermot Earley. Good run, good drive. And up in here behind is Eddie McCormick, and certainly Kelly had to be vigilant there. Now Willie McCreary. Offaly have lost their shape. Around the midfield there's a lot of slack marking, or none at all. Martin Lynch. Willie McCreary. Well, they're all having a little poke at Willie. To pay the early free to Dermot Earley, lobs it in and lobs it over the bar. And Kildare are flying. It's Barry Malone. Finbar Cullen. Colm Quinn. Covered there by Brian Lacey. Mel Kinahan. Claffey grabs for it. And drops down. A brilliant save there by Christy Byrne from O'Brien. Oh, wonderful save by Byrne in the goal. Claffey went up for it. And when the break came, it was O'Brien. Great shot. Wonderful save by Christy Byrne. Donny Ryan came on the last day and scored a goal for Offaly. A sensational goal in the closing stages of that game. And the man from Doon is on again. Well, we don't often see this, but Brendan Gorman from Armagh is having trouble with the old calf muscles. Saved by Kelly. 45 for Offaly. Kieran McManus to take it. 26 minutes gone, second half. Is this to be the first score of the half? The answer is yes. Kieran McManus, a 45. It's a long time for Offaly to wait, isn't it? Pádraig Nolan. He'll get some ribbing around Kilcock tomorrow. The Kilcock man in charge of Offaly. 16 points to 2-5. 5 in it. Offaly must get a goal to lift themselves. Here's McManus, who got their only score in the second half. He's going to get another one, is he? Yes, he is. Kieran McManus has stuck it over, and now just 4 points separate them. Martin Lynch is down, I think cramped. Anthony Rainbow. Tyke Fennan beaten to the ball by James Brady. Brady goes up to Ken Doyle. Gets it back to Grennan. They're incredible county. There's no doubt about it. There's something in the water down Offaly way. Kildare, no goals, 16 points. Offaly, 2 goals and 7. Ronan Sweeney. Tyke Fennan. Eddie McCormick. Is that the insurance? It could very well be. That puts 4 points between them in the 34th minute of the second half. Colm Quinn again. Turning onto his left foot. Going for the point. And landing it. Just a goal between the teams, but surely time must be nearly up. Brendan Gorman has a look at his watch again. Pádraig Nolan, the manager of Offaly, anxious on the line. Christy Byrne, not surprisingly, in no fantastic hurry. Referee looks at his watch. He's going to call for the ball, and Kildare will win the Leinster final. All the wides, all the bad days when possession was wasted. Today their point scoring was 17, the wides were only 10. And in that second half, they absolutely sparkled. They got 9 points without reply from Offaly in one great string. Kildare played some brilliant football. The final score then in the Leinster semi-final. Kildare, no goals and 17 points. Offaly, 2 goals and 8.
Be a team of 15 cowards and whingers and what have you. But I proved out today that they're not cowards and they can play football with any team in the country.
Miko made a few switches and they worked great, you know, putting Martin in full forward, bringing Ron Sweeney out to midfield with Dermot early, and they worked very well. And we're very happy with the way everything went now.
Were the goals at any time demoralising for you?
Well, they certainly were. 2 great goals, the long ball sent in, and the way they just hopped right onto an Offaly fell, and you look at it and wonder, say, geez, this isn't going to be our day.
I suppose the last 10 minutes of the first half, and I'm not sure, first 15, 20 minutes of the second half, where we played some great stuff, and we took our points where maybe the last day we were missing them.
You know, the lads worked very hard, even though, like, when Kildare really steamrolled us for about 10 or 15 minutes, and they kind of turned a 3-point deficit into a 6-point advantage. But the lads dug in, and we got a few scores back, and, like, you know, we were going forward when the whistle went.
Yeah.
Again, they look for Paul Young, but he can't get to it. Possibilities, though, for Derry here.